Hello viewers and welcome to another edition of Talk to the Camera with me, Memunatu Suma. As school open for the 2023-2024 academic year, the Camera Kawakana Dr. S.M. Bodrick Municipal Primary School and Fatraman Municipal Junior Secondary School for know the structures where the administration don't put in place, and also if they get new curriculum for this academic year, and also the challenges where they go face during this period. Stay with me as they go can tell me more. Hello and welcome to this interview, ma. Please tell us your name and your position.
My name is Miss Anike Wilson, head teacher, Infants Primary School.
Which school?
Dr. S.M. Bodrick Municipal School, Infants.
Can you please give us a little background about this school?
Well, the school is founded in October 1958, and we are in the morning shifts. We have in the JSS in the afternoon, and we are coming in the morning.
So now school has reopened for the 2023-2024 academic year. We want to know the structures that have been put in place by the school administration for this academic year.
Well, we as head, we have tried our own side because they paid us as the teachers, so we have tried. We have opened school. We do some maintenance, some benches. So the children are here. Though the government have not given us the subsidy, but the children have to come to school, and all the children are here. So for today we see the turnout is good. All of them are here.
Are there any new changes made to the school curriculum?
Yes, the civics. They have include civics in our curriculum and our timetable. So the children are doing civics now.
How will the school administration ensure that effective and efficient learning take place for this academic year?
We have tried because the teachers are all here. They are coming to school very early because they are receiving their salaries at the end of the month. So they have to work. They have to work to teach the children well. That is their own part because they have collected the salary. They have collected their own salary, so they have to teach the children. And the children are also prepared. This morning, this time, all of them are here with their books, their exercise books, though they have not supplied them, but they have come with their own books. So children are prepared, the teachers are also prepared.
So now you've been talking about subsidies, and you said that children are here, but they've not been supplied books. And the government have been emphasizing on free quality education. So what do you think about this?
Well, they will do it. I know that the government will do it. It's time. So the children have come with theirs. And the subsidy, they told us they will give us the subsidy. I know this week we are going to receive the subsidy.
So what are the possible challenges you think you will encounter as an administration?
Well, we are encountering the bench because the children they don't have enough seating accommodation. They have to space out. Seating accommodation is the problem. But we have enough teachers. We have space. The school is big. The school is spacious, so we have no challenge. Only sitting accommodation is a challenge.
What would be your message to the Ministry of Education?
Well, my message to the Ministry of Education is should try to give us the subsidy on time, because that is the money that we are using to run the school. That is what is my message. Thank you too.
My name is Mrs. Florence Collier. I'm the deputy head teacher of the infant section, Dr. S.M. Bodrick Municipal School.
How long have you been teaching for?
I have taught for 23 years plus.
What have been your experiences so far?
Well, as for me, I've determined to become a teacher because I love the job. So all my experience throughout this teaching is love, good, and I'm enjoying it.
So now school has reopened for another academic year. We want to know how prepared are you to teach effectively?
Well, as a teacher, as a trained teacher, being in this field for the past 23 years, I am always prepared to come because I love the job. As I said, I love the job with passion, and I'm in it, and I'm not planning to go out. So I am well prepared to come and teach the children as long as the parents also cooperate with us. With the help of God, I am really prepared.
So you said you've been a trained and qualified teacher. So what are the challenges that teachers are encountering in the school?
Well, a lot of challenges, especially with some of the parents. Having heard about the free education, some of them don't even give books to their children. They will allow the pupils to come like that without books, without pencil, unless the head or the teachers, class teachers, we have to provide for them, because they have it in their mind that because it is free education, they themselves should not support. For the salary, I can say I love the job, so I cannot say anything about the salary, because I love the job, I'm doing it with passion. So there are a lot of challenges. Maybe like yesterday, see how prepared we are to come to school, and then the children were not around. All of us were here, the children were not around. So one day has already been removed from the week, because we are running with the timetable and the scheme. We have to cover everything. Again, some children, how they come, they go back like that. You can put something in their head, but the parents, some of them are not cooperating with us. So the children don't have that readiness to learn and so on. But by the grace of God, with all my efforts, I'm doing my best. So God will help us and see us through.
So what will be your message to the Ministry of Education?
Well, I want to say to the Ministry of Education to continue to do their good work, to continue to support the schools with materials, to help the primary section, especially in terms of the subsidy, to increase the subsidy for the primary section, because primary it is where the child gets his or her foundation, and we are doing a lot and lot. And let them try and see again what they can do to increase the salaries of teachers, try to give pin code to all our colleagues that are not receiving salaries, and continue with our monitoring that they are doing, so that we'll get a better education for a better Sierra Leone. Thank you, you're welcome.
I am Mrs. Soka, and the name of my school is Fataraman Junior Secondary School. I am the acting vice principal.
So can you please give us a brief background of the school?
Fataraman, fortunately, we are planning to celebrate our 20th anniversary as the school is going to be 20 years this year. And of course, a 20-year-old child is not a child, so our school is well matured now. We thank God.
How long have you been teaching for?
For 18 years now, I've been teaching in this school.
So what are the structures put in place by the school administration for this academic year?
Before school reopened, he has done all the maintenances for the children to have a convenient sitting accommodation, in repairing benches, and he even made new ones. So in terms of furnitures, we are okay.
The possible challenges you think teachers and the school administration will face in this new academic year?
Since last year, the third term subsidy has not come up to now. We are hoping that it will soon come, because he really needs that one to settle some of the issues in the school.
Is it only subsidies that the administration is having challenges with, or are there any other issues?
There are, because in the school we have teachers that are not on payroll, and imagine if you are working and you are not being paid at the end of the month. A good number of the teachers are not on payroll at all. That is one of our main challenge in the school. So we hope and pray that with these conditions, our teachers, if they are doing any placements or promotion, our teachers will be involved.
How will you ensure that with all these challenges, how will you ensure that effective and efficient learning take place?
Well, it has been working so hard, as for every month there is this that he calls stipend to give them. There is really this motivation, the encouragement that he's giving them. Therefore, they are not even working as if they are not on payroll. They come on time, as you can see around all the teachers, the classes are set, the teachers and in the classes teaching. So he has his own way that he has been promoting them in order to motivate them.
What will be your message to the Ministry of Education, given the fact that we now have a new minister?
I want to thank the outgoing minister because he did well. And these new ministers we've seen before school reopen, even the timetable, the academic timetable, we are sent into the schools, and that shows there is work being done. So we pray and hope that he will continue as he has started, and please that they should not forget the Fatarama Junior Secondary School when giving PIN codes, because we really need these PIN codes for our teachers. You're welcome.
My name is Mr. Robert Matthew Laga, one of the senior teachers, and I'm teaching agricultural science in JSS 1, 2, and 3.
So now school has reopened for another academic year. How prepared are you to teach effectively?
Well, as usual, as a teacher, to make yourself very effective in the class before this time, you should have your scheme. And the scheme will now direct you for the topics you will cover from the first week down to the last week, as we are running 15 weeks for this term. I have prepared my scheme and it is ready now, and that will not bring any obstruction whilst I am teaching. Instead of jumping from page to page, I'll go strictly to my scheme, as the scheme will direct me as to what I am supposed to teach the children, especially those in the examinable class JSS 3.
Now you said you have a scheme. Are there any new topics added to agricultural science, or are there any deduction?
Except if the new ones have not reached me yet. That one, I cannot talk about it. But for now, there is no change. The same scheme I was using last academic year is the same scheme I have to use, except if there's a change, then I will bring in the necessary changes. But for now, it's the old scheme that I'm using.
As a senior teacher in this school, what has been your constraints and how have you been able to navigate through those challenges?
Well, we have been envisaging some challenges, especially in the environmental side. We are finding it difficult to access water to our toilets, but thank God the administration has jumped in, and we have solved that problem partially. Now we are sure of water from the well to the tank there. It's only left now with connecting it to the various toilets. So as of now, the toilet cleaner is in a problem for now. The problem is she goes to the back of the building to fetch water for teachers to use and for pupils to use as well. As you know, the pupils are not supposed to do that. That's why the school has employed somebody that the school will be paying to do that work until such a time when we shall have access to water from the tank to the toilet. Then there will be free flow of water, and our constraints will be a bit minimized.
Is water challenge the only challenge that you are facing as a teacher here?
Well, as a teacher, as usual, those challenges, well, we take it for granted now because we don't call it challenges. Money is the one of the most difficult things. We are still on this small salary business, but we are managing it because that is what is for us. So except we manage it and then do our work effectively. When the time comes, I know which time we'll be up there, but for now, those are one of the challenges, this money business. But we thank God we are surviving and we are doing our work effectively and we are ready to work at all times except otherwise.
What will be your message to the new Minister of Education?
Well, I first of all want to congratulate the new Minister of Education and then wish him or her good luck in the new office. Then we hope and pray that he or she will work amicably with the teachers. The teachers are ready to work, whichever way you look at it. We are always ready to work. That one, I want to give that full assurance to the minister that Fataraman Junior Secondary School is a government school, but we are running it like any private school. As I'm talking here, I'm the director of studies. If you go round the classes now, just after this interview, you will attest to what I'm saying, that no class is being left untaught for the rest of the day. The 7 periods, teachers are always in their classes until the last bell, and teachers are always in school on time. Teachers are ready to work. We are ready to work with the principal. We are ready to render our services for which we are receiving small stipend. It's only one big thing we are faced with, the administration is faced with. You know, among 20 teachers, we only have 10 pin-coded teachers. The balanced 10 teachers are not on salary. It's a bit painful. You know now what it means to work throughout the year, and those are guys and ladies who have families on their own, and up to this time that they are not on pin code. So the school is finding ways and means to at least help them with some small financial problems. It's not easy really to keep a matured man or woman at work, and then he or she goes back at the end of the month with empty pocket. But we thank God our principal is above that situation. He's managing until those guys, government bring them on board. That this is what I want to cry to our minister for. Please, I'm begging on bended knees. You know what it means to go without salary after work for the rest of the month. These are guys who have spent over 3-4 years now in the classroom without salary. This pin code problem. Mommy or Daddy, the Minister of Education, I am appealing to you on behalf of these guys to please use your office and then bring them on board so that they too will live a happy life in the classroom.
Viewers, as now don dey watch, that now some of the constraints them wey the administration na Dr. Esembodik Municipal School and also Fataraman Municipal School don raise. Then say most of the teachers them na the schools them no get pin code, and the subsidies wey government they give them very small and e no dey come timely. Then also then they get challenges with school materials them for run through the academic year. So then they call on the Ministry of Education for see how they were able for improve the condition of service for ensure effective and efficient learning. So we meet again for bringing on exciting stories where they happen around Salon. Members say this is my favorite program, Talk to the Camera, and me na Memunatu Suma. Don't forget for like, share and subscribe to our YouTube channel. We say tata.